I first met Jake in a diner. He wanted to meet me in a diner on the side of the motorway there, and he told me he had already been preparing for the role, and I thought he was a bit of a psychopath, to be honest with you. It was quite strange, his preparation, but he was open to my ideas and said he was happy for me to be on the film. I told him I had ideas in terms of the character I would be playing and my preparation, which he did not seem to enjoy that much. He reminded me that he was the master, he was the star, and he had won awards and would be guiding me through this process. So I took that on, and he showed up every morning. He showed up to pick me up for rehearsals, and I was never quite ready on time, so I used to invite him in, explaining my apologies, and invite him in for breakfast, which reluctantly he said yes, but there was never quite enough time in the day, and he wanted to get on and get to work on the scenes. I told him my views on the character, which set him off a little bit. He did not like that too much. He wanted to be in control himself, so he started to show me his method, how to embody a character and how to create a personality from scratch. His methods were somewhat unusual, but I dive in, and as the great coach Kavanagh says, you win or you learn. So and eventually we got to know each other. We went on nights out. I took him out on a night out, and we had a good time. He said I could stay with him, so I ended up back at his, and he likes to party too, you know what I mean? He likes to get involved, and sometimes a little too much. He doesn't sleep much, Jake. Night after night he wanted to rehearse all night, and that was quite tiring for me. But in the mornings we would get up and go training, and here is where we connect. I got to see the man behind the mask, an athlete, a man that is completely dedicated to his craft, and I believe that he has lost his mind somewhat in the process of that. I tried to build connections with him and said, do you want to eat together every morning after we walked, but he liked to eat alone, so we did not see eye to eye. I had my process, he had his, and we continued that way on. And I have built something with this character. This movie is going to be a hit. Mark my words. As we gear up now for the release of the film, I sat down with Jake last week, and he promised me a huge role in the sequel. So, let's see.